So starting when we've left in the last video, before the closing form tag, after the closing table tag, let's create the input, type hidden, name update, and the value of update now. Close it. Now we're going to check whether this form variable has been submitted. So if we scroll up, we're going to create the condition before the select statement, before the whole block actually, which retrieves the current records. Type if is set post method, because we're using post actually for to submit this form, the name update of the hidden field which we've just created. Now copy this, and post update equals update now. So if this form variable has been called and if its value is update now, then we're going to execute our update statement. So the first thing to do will be to create the variable and assign our PG order array to it. So effectively we'll be creating a variable array. So order equals PG order, and now we can create for each statement. So for each order, which is our array, as key equals value. Okay, so this way the number which is within the brackets here is our key, and the value is just the value populated from this field, which will be the order which we type into the field. Okay, so for each we're going to create the update SQL, and our SQL statement will be opening quotes, update table pages, set PG order equals value, where PG ID equals key, closing quote and semicolon. Now MySQL select DB database ConDB colon ConDB closing bracket and semicolon, which is exactly the same thing as we've got here. Now result equal MySQL query update SQL as the first parameter, which is our SQL statement, and our connection ConDB, or die MySQL error. Yeah, if it's unsuccessful, then display our MySQL error. Okay, so this whole thing should actually do the trick now. Before we move on, however, we want to be redirected to the next page. So header location double quote location colon, and which page we want to go to, nav order, which is exactly the same page. So nav order.php. Okay, now if we try to test this, refresh the page. Top navigation was 2, let's change it to 1. It's fine. Now we've got all these navigations here within the main navigation, all these links. So let's change home to be 2, about us to 1, main products to be 5 and contacts us to be 4. Click on update. You can see that the order has been changed. Let's change it back. 1, 2, 5 and 4. Click on the update button and it's back to what it was. So that's our navigation section. In the next section we're going to be learning about how to create a new page.